Hey guys, I am still here and I'm still pregnant. In fact, today is a baby boy's due date, the 6th of January. However, I was never really expecting him to come today. I've been very chill about it anyway, but the NHS dated him a week forward, which I think I've mentioned in my first trimester video. And to be honest, he has, as far as his growth and everything, he is kept right on that same due date, and he's like pretty much bang on the 90th percentile line. So he's also not small for being that week ahead. So it was quite likely that he could have come before or even on his NHS due date. But I think it's going to be a few more weeks probably, which is absolutely fine. So I'm nesting, preparing. Ollie's home today because it's the weekend. He is cracking on with the door, and I just have to show you because I've been looking at, I ordered, so we're doing a newborn photo shoot sometime between 2 to 3 weeks after he's born. If you guys did one, let me know. Like right now, I'm struggling a little bit with what I can potentially wear, but him I'm enjoying. I feel like I've been quite restrained on clothes considering, and have bought every single item of the clothing either in sale or from Vinted. And this one was in the Christmas sale, and the colour kind of matches his nursery, and I thought we might have some photos in his nursery. Didn't actually come with this one, it's just like the little cardigan and knit bottoms too. The bit here came from H&M. So sweet, and I'm trying to match an outfit to that. Then this one I got on Vinted. I thought that was really sweet, and a really traditional little romper, which I know some people won't be into, but I kind of love the very traditional baby clothes, and thought this one would be sweet so that you could actually see his little like arms and legs in the photos. And of course we'll probably just like get some in like nappies or white baby grows. Thinking I'm gonna wear this dress, and Ollie might be in a white shirt for that one and some navy trousers. And then I got this dress. I got a new dress for the green one. I'm not convinced. I mean, can you even really see it there? I know it's quite summery for January, but my theory was go for an item that fits you now, and this one does, because it just has this really stretchy waistband. It's really forgiving over the waist area. Literally, like, I tried it on and it fits me at 40 weeks. So I thought, well, it's going to fit me afterwards. I didn't want the pressure of thinking, oh, will I fit into trousers afterwards? I'll just get a really comfy dress. But yeah, not convinced. But thankfully, I'm kind of hoping he does come soon enough that I can return some items if they're not right. I laid them out like this morning, and Ollie had coffee in bed, and I just couldn't deal with the fact that, like, we're going to be a family. I get to coordinate our cute little outfits. And Otto has a really nice little bow tie that I think will go with the outfit really nicely. I think he's wondering what I'm pointing at him at the moment. And we've resorted to putting a throw on the bed so that he can come up here. And hilariously, you may hear rustling because Ollie has dexted the room for mum, hasn't he? So we were a little bit conscious. It's so new in here. Obviously, this rug is brand new, and we were worried that if my waters broke and we were in a panic, we had to leave, we couldn't clean it up in time, it might get ruined. So he got some carpet protector, which he's protected literally the whole way around in the room. It goes right the way around to his side. And he's also done the bottom of our bed here. Ollie is working on this one again. We got some wood for the transition here, and he's currently painting the door down in the garden. We got this lovely chunky wood this morning, so that's going to do the door transition. Obviously it's going to be stained in the same colour as our floor upstairs. It actually would have been a really lovely due date because it's bright blue skies and sunshine, and it feels kind of spring-like, dare I say it. Though I know we've still got a lot of winter to go. Oh, Ollie got me pink. Pinky nude colour. This is my attempts of getting things going. As I said, I'm like, it's this fine line at the end of pregnancy where I want to leave it naturally and for him to come when he wants to come, but I also don't want the pressure of being induced. So I'm kind of seeing how things go, but in the next week I'm going to start ramping up trying to get him out. Otto's probably going to think this is a huge ball for him. is actually far more comfortable than I thought it would be, but awkwardly, oh, this flooring, can you hear it on the ball? Like squelch, squelch, squelch. That's gonna be annoying. Also, I'm basically living in this room because I just adore it up here. Ollie is fixing the door. I'll show you what he's up to. So we have a pretty big threshold here, which we always knew because we've got the underfloor heating. And so, if I lean down a bit, difficult at the moment, you can see the chunk that we've got to have. So that's why we've got this really quite thick bit of wood. There you go, which will butt up to it. And we've decided, we put the wood flooring up to here because usually a threshold would end there, wouldn't it, in the middle?
Yeah.
But we're actually thinking we're going to continue the threshold all the way to the end of the door, just so that we get more of a easing slope than a sharp slope. So we think.
So we think.
But Ollie is actually making the threshold from this bit of wood, which he tells me is going to be easy.
It's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
Take like 2 seconds.
So yeah, he's going to be like cutting an angle. So it's going to come out to about here and then angle down.
So this is where the door comes to. When
Yeah.
it shuts, it goes to there. So I'm going to take it to there, flat.
Yes, okay,
And then
yeah,
once
good
it's
idea.
past there, then it will taper down to nothing. Well, it will taper it down to a little lip because you don't want it down to like nothing because it would just break off.
Yes.
So you want a little bit left at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ollie has, the door has all been filled.
Filled.
First fill anyway.
First fill with the 2-part filler.
Primed.
Primed. I've got to flip it and then prime the other side. And then we'll do the putty, just like the normal stuff.
Yeah, it's fine fillet.
Fine fill.
And he's doing the priming because I can't, but then I can maybe do the top coat. So it's going to be the same colour as this.
What is this? What is this?
We have a sock stealer in this house. Yeah. He blends with the floor perfectly.
He's like, oh, that's a stick.
I have to say, it's only taken 5 years into renovating, but I think we finally cracked it. Ollie's a genius now. So he's made this wonderful bit from that bit of wood. I don't know if you can see, let me get closer. But it's got this gorgeous curve on it and it comes down perfectly here. It's a little bit high still, so he's kept it a bit high. Otto is booping the camera in the way. But
That's gotta come
wow,
down, yeah.
doesn't that look so much better? And obviously we're going to stain this, so it'll be exactly like that. It finishes that off so beautifully. Obviously, you can tell through the camera it's not shiny at the moment. Ollie hasn't sealed or stained it. It will look a lot more like the normal floor once it is, but he's just popped it in to see how it works. It works so well.
Yeah.
Can't show Ollie because he's in his boxes currently. done with the day. But tomorrow, well, tonight you're going to seal it, aren't you? And then tomorrow we'll be able to get it in and then we can actually, very royal right now, work on putting this door surround in. These are just temporary. And then the door will be probably going back on tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, I should do.
And I have made a grand old mess in a bit of a panic of what to wear postpartum and potentially breastfeeding, which actually I don't have as many options as I had hoped to bring out. Brought out some jumpsuits. I don't know whether I'm going to fit into those trousers. I think I'm returning that dress there. I've just tried it on. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be practical enough for the next year. So I'm actually thinking postpartum and breastfeeding is going to be harder than the pregnancy dressing. And I'd like to have a few options. Like I don't actually have even very many cardigans. I have like a lot of high neck things or polo necks. I've definitely made do a lot throughout the pregnancy, but the stuff that I have worn a lot of are all very high neck. And that looks like it's got buttons, but it doesn't. So yeah, I'll have to try and figure that out a bit. And I actually attempted to try some things on, which I'm not sure was a good idea. Hence the dressing gown, which is Ollie's, because of course it's the only one that fits. But I think I'll try and check in tomorrow. Hopefully you might see the door go up, which would be nice, a little renovation. And I'm basically just nesting now. I'll be honest, I'm just in my nesting phase and so enjoying it. It's another day of nesting, and this may be my favourite part of pregnancy so far. I feel like in so many ways I've been very lucky with this pregnancy, and I obviously showed some of the downsides, the miscarriage. The first trimester wasn't easy, but I just wanted to say, if you're worried about pregnancy, second and third trimester for me have been amazing. I felt better than I felt before pregnancy, still able to do normal things, a little bit more out of breath now that I'm overdue. But yeah, I feel really good, and I just wanted to send positive vibes to other ladies out there, especially overdue. I keep thinking that I'm going to get to this point where I'm over it, and like so many people say, they just like want baby out. They're like so over the pregnancy. I just don't think I'm going to get there, to be honest. I've absolutely adored it. But anyway, today means that I can do a few, hopefully, I say little things, but I've got a good few things on my list today. These are finally sealed and stained and ready to go for our prints in the bathroom. Bit odd, they are herbs, but I just felt like they went perfectly colour-wise with the vanity. So I'm finally going to get those in, and then hopefully we can get them up on the wall later. Ollie's been spending quite a lot of time on the door, like the long process of filling, sanding, filling a bit more. He's now primed it twice, so it's lovely and white. So I'm hoping to top coat it, and then the door can go on. I actually need to order a door handle for it though. And then if I can, I need to pop out and get a bigger needle for the mobile that I'm making for the nursery. But I'll show you, like, these little bunnies came in yesterday. They're so cute. So yeah, it'd be lovely if I could start on that too. Just need to decide on the spacing for them now, which I always struggle with because I don't have the patience. I just want to get it up. But I think they need to be a little bit further apart than that to kind of fill the space. Something like that. And if you haven't been following along, they're going on this patch of wall here just above the bath. This is what I was talking about for the mobile. I was going to make the bunnies, but honestly, once I'd factored in all of the cost of buying things, it was more effective for me to just purchase these. They're a little bit big, but I think they'll be fine. I got this off of Amazon. So I'm gonna hang, I think, 4 or 5 bunnies on the ends. And then I also got these off of Etsy. I don't know which colours I'm using yet, but this is kind of a bit of the colour theme for the nursery. So yes, it's one of the last things to do in here. So if I can get that going today as well, that would be amazing. Also doing a lot of birth prep. I'm having my raspberry leaf tea as a raspberry lemonade. It is delicious. I made date bars the other day, and I'm collecting my colostrum, which has been an experience. I think it's making me quite tired and hungry, to be honest. But it's also all making me feel prepared. I'm doing like meditation every night. Basically trying anything at this point, to be honest. I'm never usually one to do things in bed, especially with a doggy in the bed, but maternity leave has changed me, and maybe this room too. I'm currently watching, I think it's The Buccaneers. Yes, it's on Apple TV, really enjoying it. I went out to get a few more needles because I really didn't have anything that I thought would be thick enough to be able to go through the bunnies, and also this thicker thread. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing, but the colours look cute, so I'm hoping I can put it together.
I wonder if it's because the opposite is true. That part of me, unconditional. That's I will not fight for something deep down doesn't want me to listen.
Did you mean what you said on the telegram?
It is so hard to show all in one, but this is where I've got to with the mobile. I'm so pleased with that. I've just taped it on at the moment. I need to properly measure all of the little bunnies and know that they're like dropping at the right height. And I'm just wondering whether to put some bubbles at the tops or ends, and whether to paint this one too. There's no light wood in the nursery, so maybe the green or the white would go a bit better, but oh, it's so sweet. bit of a weird place for it, but this is the only place that I could find that I could try and hang it up with a hanger. So yeah, it's gonna look a little something like this. So I just bought these off of a random home website, and then these ones off Etsy, and I got the frames from Amazon, and it was actually really ridiculously simple to make. I ended up making it because I saw one online that I really liked, and it was like £150, and I just thought, I cannot be spending that on a mobile. And anyway, I've been able to match this one perfectly with his room now, so I'm excited to get that up. That will be another thing done in the nursery. I'm going to leave it there for Ollie to see. I really need this baby to come soon because I'm very much enjoying looking for baby things online on maternity leave. This one is from Zara. It like attaches to either like a cot. I've currently got it on our like snooze next to me. I don't know if I'll use it there, but it's just really handy to pop things in at night. I don't really have much to put in there to show you, but you can pop little bits in there and have it within like reach. And I thought that this was like a really nice pattern because again, this is what like the colour kind of themes that I've done for the nursery. And thankfully each day, each hour this baby boy is giving us is letting me do a good amount of projects. These have now arrived, which are for the cupboard, and I think that the shelves are dry, so I'm going to get them in there. As good as it's going to get for now. It's a good bit more storage than we had before. I think I could fit some other like slimmer containers, obviously if I move those to the side and if we had another shelf, but it's whether we want it. It's quite nice having a higher one just in case. And we obviously both have 2 drawers as well, but I need to get some organisers for these to utilise them a little bit better. Right now I've just kind of chucked everything in and it's all down here. I feel like day to day I barely use products, so it seems like we have quite a lot in here, but that cupboard has quite a lot of spares, and now I do have a bath, so I have like bath salts and stuff. And then I have bits that I just don't want to get rid of, like fake tan, but I fake tan like once in a blue moon, and the gorgeous postpartum stuff right now, which I have a drawer in there, and I have my caddies here. They're obviously not going to be forever, let's hope anyway. Are you done? Still no baby. I feel like I could be saying this for so many weeks now. There's a good potential that he might still not come. I don't know when we'll pick to have some kind of intervention, but I think I mentioned before, have I even mentioned this video? The NHS dated us a week ahead. So technically today, I feel like today is our due date. So kind of like mid-January. And often first babies are late, so it can be a week or 2 after this, but we've been preparing for the NHS due date. And yeah, I've just had my midwife appointment and she's pretty relaxed about what I want to do next. I'm not sure what I want to do next, to be honest, but this weekend, little Ox is playing with a little crocodile down there. You may hear him squeaking. This weekend, this weekend we're going to do all we can to get him moving naturally. Let me know any recommendations. Going to start with a good long walk and some curb walking as well. I feel like that's a really American thing to say, but apparently it helps. I've got another cute delivery for the nursery. Pick these off of Etsy, so I'm going to go and put that up there now, as well as a gorgeous cushion. Yeah, as I said earlier, I really need this baby to come so that I stop purchasing things. Great news is that we get another weekend, so he's just gone and got another toy that's great. Every family member got him a really annoying squeaky toy for Christmas, but he loves them. Anyway, I will promise to update once baby's here. I know I'm getting little messages being like thinking of you, but haven't had him yet still. So also let me know if you were dated forward with NHS and baby was tracking, like baby is tracking quite well for that like 90th percentile for the 6th. Obviously we're at week 1 now. Am I 40 weeks? Am I 41 weeks? Who knows? I will see you guys when I see you guys. I hope you're well. Bye.